Here's that old box of 87 44 card set from Fleer, Baseball Superstars. There's a checklist on the back of this box, as almost everybody knows. But let's just look through it without looking at the checklist first. Little trip back in time. There's Teddy Higuera, Kent Hrbek. There's Tony Gwynn, rest in peace, the great Tony Gwynn. Keith Hernandez should be in the Hall of Fame. There's Kirk Gibson, World Series hero. Doc, there's Dwight Gooden, shout out to Mets Rule, and of course, Cooler Plastics. Julio Franco, played forever. There's Steve Garvey, another guy who, man, just so close to the Hall of Fame numbers. Constantly debated. There's Lenny Nails Dykstra, John Franco, great closer back in the day. There's Glenn Davis, he was a slugger for the Astros. Mike Davis, everyone knows that guy. Roger Clemens. There's Vince Coleman, Joe Carter, the great Will Clark, the greater George Brett, although he's kind of a jerk, so they say. It is what it is. There's Jose Canseco, the Bash brother. Steve Bedrock Bedrosian, George Bell, Floyd Bannister, Marty Barrett, Todd Worrell, good reliever back in the day, Hall of Famer Robin Yount, Gary Ward, Hall of Famer Dave Winfield, another Hall of Famer Lee Smith. There's lots of Hall of Famers in here. There's Lonnie Smith, Mike Schmidt, greatest third baseman of all time? I think so. There's Mike Scott, Jim Rice, Pete Rose, Charlie Hustle, Pete Rose, Jim Presley, Jeff Reardon. There's Eddie Murray, the great Eddie Murray. There's Tony Pena, Lloyd Mosby, Dale Murphy. I would love to see him in the Hall. So close with his numbers. There's Oddibe McDowell, Jack Morris, Hall of Famer, Mike Marshall, Donnie Baseball, Don Mattingly, another guy who's close to the Hall, Wally Joyner, Wally World, and Mike Krukow.